Hey guys, welcome to a new game that I picked up. Since we've been trying so many different new games over this month while we're waiting for The Witcher 3 to hit, I figured we'd try a couple more. So I went today and I got Pixel Piracy, and sometime in the next day or two I'm going to post a couple new videos of the new Kerbal Space program that went out. They launched, they're out of beta, they're in 1.0 full release, and they have I haven't played the game since my last video. If you look on my channel in my Kerbal Space videos, you'll see that it's been well over a year since I last played. And it has changed so much. But off topic, so let's get back on topic. Today, somebody said, hey, why don't you go be a pirate? So I said, why not? So we're going to be a pirate. Now, this is Pixel Piracy. It is a completely different game, apparently. Since 1.17, they added in, or 1.1.17, they changed almost everything in the game and made it so much better according to everybody else. Now, I never played it. I did see a video that Paul Suarez did on it a long time ago, and I thought that it was kind of cool, but it just, necessarily wasn't my cup of tea at the time. Now, I'm not so sure, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to play a new game. As you can see, I've played a total of about 22 minutes. That's it. This was actually a Let's Play that I started a minute ago, and, I messed up on the thing. So we're going to go in here, and we are going to go with a new name, Stinky Bottoms. That is going to be our new persona on the Inzainia network, per se. Instead of everybody being Inzainia, if you can put in Stinky Bottoms, that's going to be our guy. And then the new world is going to be the land of poo. And there are 3 difficulties. You can play easy, medium, or hard. We're going to start out on easy because I don't know the game very well. We're going to leave the tutorial enabled because starting out, if you leave the tutorial enabled, you get a couple free things that you don't normally get. You won't start the game with. Now, it's not a lot, but you start with about an extra 300 gold or so worth of stuff that you wouldn't normally get if you skip the tutorial. So we're going to leave the tutorial enabled, and we're going to go through the little tutorial thing. All right, here we go. First, it starts out, what do you think about Land of Poo? If you choose the first one, you get more monsters and things like that, pirates and monsters. If you choose the second one, you get more islands and things like that available to sail to. In other words, there will be more islands out there. And then if you choose the third one, there's more pirates and I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember. I read a thing like yesterday about what all these were, and the most appealing one to me was the first one because it would be more pirates and monsters to fight on islands and boats, and it meant more experience. So that's why I went with that. All right, these 3 choices. More ship encounters means basically when you're traveling from one place to another, you'll more likely, not always, but you'll be a little bit more likely to run into pirates or other ships. This one means that your guys will more likely, more than normal, a little bit higher than normal, come down with scurvy and diseases and stuff like that. And then this one makes the nights longer, meaning that it takes longer to travel from point A to point B, meaning that you have to consume more food. I like the more ship encounters because I like the experience bonuses. Now these 3 right here, this is a no-brainer. You can get 25 gold, which is 25 gold. An extra starting pirate, which is anywhere between 60 and 100 gold is what it's valued at. Or you can get a falcon blade, which values at about 300 or 400 gold. So, or in my estimate, at least 300 or 400 gold. So it's a no-brainer. 25 gold, meh. Pirate, I can buy one as soon as I land, or I can just go ahead and start with a blade that I can't buy for probably 45 minutes to an hour. So you start with the falcon blade. No-brainer. All right, let's go into the mail. Ooh, that's a good-looking pirate. Let's change his look a couple times, and let's find something kind of... There we go. There we go. He even looks like a masked superhero. Senor Stinky Bottoms. That's perfect. All right, we're going to confirm him. All right, and then this gives you your basic mission. Your mission is to defeat 4 legendary pirates. You got to beat this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, meaning that you got to go out, you got to explore from island to island, town to town until you find them. And then you got to be able to kill them. And they're going to have buddies and all that other stuff. It's going to be a pain, but it's going to be fun. So we'll see. We probably will not play more than a few episodes of this unless there's a huge following for it. I mean, a lot of people do like it or whatever. You know, if I get, say, 30 or 40 likes on it or something like that, then I'll probably do more than just the initial few episodes. If I don't, then, you know, hey, that's how it blows. We looked at it, and you'll know how I feel about it because I'll explain that in the first couple episodes. Now, this is just to giving you the hotkey, you know, rundown. C looks on your guide. WASD moves around. Left click moves your captain around. When you captain the island, captain will grapple. So if you click on the island, he'll go grapple and come over here. This game is so cool. Alright, to move your crew, you need to pick a group. You can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you can use hotkeys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your keyboard. So if I hit 3, it selects my ship crew, which means everybody. Alright, there we go. Move your captain to the tavern. This is going to go over buying crew. And it's going to, this is just a real quick tutorial. It's like about 2 minutes long. You interact the same way as with other shops. Time to edit your ship. Press the space button. Alright, so here it tells us go to the ship setup button. Now select the food button. Select the, see here we got 3 free watermelons that we wouldn't have gotten if we had skipped the tutorial. And then it wants me to put some watermelon down on my deck. There it goes. And now you can right click to get rid of it. Now it says press the ship setup again. Now it says we can go, let's manage your crew, go into your crew. Alright, now select a member who I am going to use my captain, Senior Stinky Bottoms. You have extra stat points, use them to improve stats. You can also get skills from shops or from drops. You can learn cleaning now. Press passive equip button, which is right here. And notice how we've got this free cleaning book. That was $200 in the store, so we get it free because you did the tutorial. So you can click on that, and my guy then learns the skill cleaning level 1. Now, as he runs around kicking poo off the deck, he will get a little bit more experience in it. It'll go up slowly. It's a very slow leveling skill, at least from what I took, so it's not a big deal. So we're going to take the vitality up to 2 and his strength up to 4. And then I'm going to check this other guy. He's got 1 TP, so we're going to put it into strength. All right, just going over the stats since we're in the character window. Basically, the way this works is you go to your crew, you hit it, there you go. Now these are all the different places where you can hire pirates, and when you hire a pirate, they'll just appear there. This is not like pay to hire a pirate. You do that from the tavern. All right, now you go click on either one of your guys, whichever you want. You click on him, and then you've got his stats. All right, I can pay his salary. I can pay everybody's salary. I can move back and forth between my guys. I have TP, which is basically talent points or whatever. It's basically skill points. Every skill point you get, you can put down here in one of these stats to increase the stat. My level, which is 3, how much experience I've got, hit points, how much hunger I have, my morale, and then here you go, strength, vitality, intelligence, dexterity, agility, and luck. And then over here are what the bonuses that you get from based on these stats. Like strength increases your bonus damage, vitality increases your hit point regen, and armor, I believe, but I'm not sure. I think armor might be a non something you have to wear. Intelligence increases, it makes you smart. I don't know exactly what it increases over here. I think critical chance and maybe something else. Hit chance. It might blend into a few. But there's a place on a wiki somewhere that explains all of these. I know that dexterity is good for ranged attack. Vitality is your hit points and how fast your hit points regen. How many hit points you get every like 8 or 10 seconds. You'll get that many hit points or so plus your modifier. Dexterity is, again, it's shooting things. It's all how well you shoot. Modifies your bonus range damage. Agility is your hit and dodge, or your dodge chance, and luck is critical chance. Now down here you have 3 buttons. You have passive item, which lets you put something in there that he will passively use when an event happens. Like there's a healing elixir, an auto elixir that you can equip that will automatically heal him for 20% of his hit points if he drops below 20%. Then you got weapons. You got the Falcon Blade, and then your ranged slot for a ranged weapon. You want to have a weapon in both of these because they will always use both of them. If you don't give them a ranged weapon, if they've only got a melee weapon, then they'll only use melee. It's like one of them, they're on different timers, so they can use both of them at the same time, and it's no negative effect. These are your skills that I've learned. I've learned basic attack and cleaning so far. And this is to assign people to groups. You can put people in crew groups. Like I can put him in training, custom 1, boarder, a gunner, or just leave him in ship's crew. For me, for right now, I'm going to leave him in ship's crew. Set sail, make sure that everybody's okay. Now what they're telling me to do is I'm going to go kill this chicken first. Experience is experience. Come on, you can hit the chicken. Hit the chicken. There we go. Took him a few seconds to hit the chicken, but he hit the chicken eventually. All right, let's go over the town. These are things that we'll only have to do once. All right, in the town, at the tavern, you can hit the space bar, and it brings up and lets you do what you need to do as far as people are concerned. Now, this is where you hire people, hire other pirates to go fight with you. Now, if you look, you've got stat value 6, 6, 6, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6. So we're going to hire this pirate because he had a stat value of 8, meaning that his stats that he had in there that I showed you a minute ago, strength, dex, whatever, his were 2 points higher than all the rest of these guys. Doesn't mean these guys are bad. It just means that that guy had a higher stat value. So we're going to hire this guy also, and then they'll go out with that other guy to our ship. And so we're going to go kill these chickens.
I love it. There be treasure.
I'm going to kill that chicken. There we go. And I got a feather. There's a feather over here too. I can see it. Little things that glow like that. See that little glowy? That means that there's something there to pick up. And there it is, a feather. That's why you kill the chickens, because feathers are a 100 experience bonus that you can give to your guys.
Blow the man down.
Blow the man down. Sound like a little kid saying it too. But here, we're going to send all my guys out to my ship. And this is my little old dinky starter ship that you start with. There's nothing special about it. Within a few pirate fights, we'll end up killing a group and taking one. Now it tells you to go to the world map, so you hit the space, go to the world map, and then it wants you to sail somewhere. And we're going to go to, we can go to islands or pirates. We're going to go kill a pirate since we got 4 pirates ourselves. Now this is the intermediate. Ooh, kick his butt. The initial guy that you get always turns out to be a traitor and he attacks you. So it's why I wanted to hire somebody to help get rid of him. That's just for the tutorial. Alright, so who do we got here? We got Captain Bobro. He's got 31 hit points and he's got an urn there that we can kill. We're going to go attack with just our captain because these little tiny boats are really dangerous to take all your guys out on. Come on, there you go. Get him again. Good job. Alright, so we're going to attack that urn and it'll drop a little something maybe. Now we're going to go back to our ship because we killed this pirate. And now you have 2 choices. You can either capture his ship, which would mean you need to move all your guys over to his ship and you click this button and capture. Or what we're going to do, plunder. Plundering it, we got 1 block and 111 gold just from that little pirate trip. And this is what the game revolves around. Continuously doing this. Now this is the island we started at. And they tell you when you go to places, like here, let's go to Dodgeville. Now that was a pirate encounter, a pirate ship. What we're going to do here is, as you can see up here, this is your sailing time. It's done. We'll land at the island. I'm going to take all my guys. We're going to go onto the island. And we got a couple, what are these? A couple named guys, which we're going to go fight. Get them, boys. Alright, there's one dead. And there goes the second. So we're going to walk over this because we're going to get some stuff. We got a cutlass, which is something that we might can give to our guys. You want to bring all your guys up here for a campfire because it could be, I don't know if it's good or bad. Plus 10% hero and crew morale restored. Outstanding. Alright, now you can send your guys back to the ship, your little dudes, with the right click. You come over here and we can interact with that treasure chest and get some money. Then we're going to kill this crab, eventually. My guy sucks. He keeps missing. It's alright though. We picked up some more stuff, some crab meat, some gold. And that's it for this island. Everything's dead. So we're going to go back to our ship. And as you watch, his health will go back up because he's got, there it goes, 42. It went up 3 points. And if I look and go to my crew, you get your initial plus, oops, wrong guy. Where's Stinky Bottoms? You get your initial point plus your bonus of vitality, which is hit point regen plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Now I want to take that up and then take that up. Let's go to these guys. Anybody here leveling up? No. Okay. So we're going to go get on our boat. Now we're going to look at all these extra weapons for the other guys, because this guy has a hammer. So you click on the hammer and you can see the hammer does DPS 2.65. What is the cutlass? 2.65. Oh, the scimitar, 4.24. So we want to put the scimitar on Bob. All right, and then we are going, well, yeah, Bob's going, oh no, yeah, Stinky Bottoms. My Falcon Blade 6.42. Yeah, this guy's got a starting little bit of a dex, but it's no big deal. We'll give the scimitar to Bob, and let's look for ranged weapon. We got a rock, so we're going to put that on this, no, that's me, on this guy because he's got more dex, meaning that he's got more ranged damage. So we'll give him the rock, and as we pick up rocks and ranged weapons, we'll put them on all of our guys, of course. Do we have any passive items? A bottle of rum, a feather, and some crab meat. Okay. How much experience this guy got? Experience 14, 15, 16. There we go. Bob, actually I should have saved it and used it on Bob because Bob's about to level. This guy's already level 2. Anyhow, so what you do now is you just keep doing that. You keep doing that. Ooh, level 2 pirates. Let's go try it. We got 3 guys. Maybe we can kill a level 2 pirate. My guy kicking the poop off. Get the poop off the deck. Off the poop deck. Literally taking the poop deck to a whole new meaning. 60. Now it's going to be our first little pirate. Well, no, it's not. We've already did one little level 1. Now this is going to be a level 2, and they're going to be a little bit tougher, but not insane usually. We're going to engage them. Hopefully we won't get a really tough one. All right, we got 1 captain and Sailor Fabian, so maybe we should be okay. We're going to try. We've got 3 guys. They got 2 guys. Maybe we can kill this guy real quick, like. There we go. Now if we can just, oh yeah, we definitely got this one. And that's winning a pirate fight. We killed the pirate. We'll send our guys back. You can hit the space bar and it'll show you health bars for anything alive. We're going to kill this. Get whatever it was that it dropped. There's nothing else. So we could take this ship if we wanted to. In fact, we're going to. Let's move our guys over here. Because this is much better than our little dealio. Although I'm not sure I can pick the watermelon back up. Let's see. Ship set up. Yeah, we can't. But sometimes when you claim a new ship, sometimes it automatically gives you your stuff. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to capture this ship. And we got the watermelon back that time. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So you want to go into ship setup, and you want to go to food. Oh, apparently I can't do it right now. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Let's try it now. I have to dock first. Okay. So let's go into world map. There's another level 2, another level 2, an island, and we've got 180 gold. We've explored that one. I say we hit this island and then we go back to base and we should be able to buy another couple pirates. I like to have about 5, because then any of these level 2 ships or level 2 pirates or level 2 islands, they're really not that difficult. What is this? All right, this is a tribal guy. You have to be a little careful with them. The tribal guys are a little bit tougher usually than the pirates are, or they can be. Not always. And your guys, they'll go on up and automatically, there's that guy threw a rock. It sounds like a gun, I know. But yeah, it's him throwing a rock.
Blow the man down.
Alright, let's go interact with the chest and see what we get. We got a bottle of rum and 40 gold. We're going to bust these oysters because they can have pearls in them. Oh, we got an oyster shell. Another oyster shell. Better than nothing. Then we got our campfire. We're going to interact with it. Plus 10 hero and crew morale. Alright, we're going back to our ship. And it's time to go. So we're going to move on to the next place. Where are we trying to go to? Island? No, we're trying to go there to the town. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back to the town. I want to go keep exploring, but you know. Let's see if I can put that food down now. Nope, not yet. It's a really cool little game. I mean, it has the ability, from what I've seen, you know, what little bit I've seen, to get extremely in-depth as far as your characters and stuff like that. There's a lot of strategy involved in it as far as to what skills to give them, how, because you've got guys that'll fish for food while you're out here going around, and then you've got cooks that will cook your food and stuff like that. In later levels, it requires them to cook foods. The better food requires them to cook it and stuff like that. I mean, it's got some depth to it. It's not just a stupid little old, you know, 8-bit walk around, be the pirate, blah type game. I haven't figured out things like trading and stuff like that. I know that you can pick up animals. I don't know if you can then bring them back and sell them. I mean, that would be kind of cool, but you know, I just don't know. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Everybody is 6. So we're going to go with, he was a thief, an oilman, a quarryman, a surveyor, a gymnast. We're going to go with him and him. There we go. We still got 60 bucks, and we can come over here and we sell some weapons probably. Let's go ahead and check out my crew first. Alright, first things first, Stinky Bottoms. Did we find a ranged weapon? No. Any melee weapons? Yeah, we got a few. 3.54, 3.79. We got a knife that does 3.79. That's nice. Alright, what is his club? 2.36. Well, we're definitely going to give him the knife. Now it's 3.18. It was just 3.79. What's going on? Alright, this has got knockback of 2.5. Ooh, that's got a lot. The hammer's got a lot. 2.65. We're going to give him the knife anyway. We don't have any ranged. We got any passives. Oyster shells is a valuable item. You sell these, by the way. Cooking. Okay, we've got a cook. So we can teach somebody to cook, although we don't need to yet. He's got the blade, no ranged weapon. 3.18. 3.18. Good. Falcon blade, and then a knife. Okay. Alright, so these guys, he's got dex. We need to start getting, he's got a point for vitality, a point for strength. He's getting a point for vitality, because you want their vitality to hit point regen up, so they're regening hit points in between fights and stuff faster. But you also need their strength up so that they do more damage with their weapons. Okay, that's everybody. So now we're going to go over here to the weapon shop. We're going to sell all these weapons since we know that we don't need them. And now we're back up to 100. We're going to we're going to go over to the food shop. We're going to buy some crackers. Even though we don't need them, we'll have them for when we do. And we'll buy some rum, 2 things rum. And we don't have any items, so. Or actually we do. We need to go sell those clam things or whatever, oyster shells or whatever. Alright, so if we go to sell, where's the oyster things? Oh, I'm at ships. My bad. Gotta go to items. Items, sell, bottle of rum, cooking, oyster shells. Now they only sell for 3 each, but they've knocked the prices on some things down, by the way, just in case you haven't looked. Like cooking is only for 10, only sells for 10. To buy cooking, it's 200, 199. But anyhow, the main goal we've accomplished when we got here, which was to buy 2 more pirates. Now there's 5 of us.
There be treasure.
So now we should be able to run around and slaughter all of these level 1 and level 2 islands and pirates and all that other good stuff without too much difficulty, because we have 5 guys going along doing it. So let's start heading out and see. There's a level 1 pirate. We'll go kill him. And this is all pretty much what this game is. He's going to run down here and kick the poop off. Kick that poop off. The poop deck. Literally. We need there's a pretty cool level 2 pirate ship that's got 2 levels. And that's the one that I want. Once we get that one, then we can start adding on to it as we need to. And there's the whole section of building your own ship and everything else. And you can add cannons, and you can set guys to fight with those cannons. I'm just going to take my captain over because it's 1 guy. These level 1s, you want to be careful. If your guy's getting knocked into the water, it'll kill you. See, that one was pretty easy. Let's go get that. If your guy gets knocked into the water, he dies. I mean, there are items that you can use in passive slots, like a life buoy, which will save him 1 time, and then it gets used up and consumed. And they're not expensive. They're only about 15 gold or 20 gold or so each. So they're good to put, but there are far better passive items that you could put on your guys. So putting the life buoy on your guy is not the smartest thing you can do. Well, let's go somewhere we haven't explored. Oh, wait, no. Got to get out. We forgot to plug the ship. So we got 1 wooden block, 111 gold. So let's head out. And we want to go to here now. And this is what you do. You go from island to island killing pirates after island hosts and pirates to pirates. And you go back to town and you level up your guys and you build up your ship a little bit bigger. Things like that. Here we got a couple pirates. Treasure, a crate, and then some crabs to kill.
Yo ho ho!
Now I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't read it like a moron. I paid him 25 gold for something, and I don't quite understand what. I don't know. The reason that I did what I did there and just clicked it real fast is because I didn't realize there was more options. I thought the only option was they'll surrender. And when they surrender, they join your crew free. And that's why I just blah, 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 did it fast, because you can't pause it during that. When that window pops up, you can't pause the game, and which is kind of stupid. But when that window pops up, you have to act quick, because what happens is your guys keep fighting. And if the guy surrenders and you say, okay, we'll accept you, your guys, if they happen to still be hitting on him at that time, they can kill him and you'll lose him. So that's why I just real quickly popped it. And I'll go back and look through the video. You all just read it, had a chance to pause the video. I don't. I'm guessing what he said was something along the lines of, if you pay me 25 gold, I won't kill you. And I said, okay. That's just my guess, but this video is going to end here just shortly. So what do we get? 40 gold and an elixir. Now these elixirs, what these elixirs are: some crab meat, 5 gold, and auto elixir. Perfect. We're going to put that on somebody right now. Where's Stinky Bottoms? We're going to go to passive item, and right now we've got elixirs. We've still got cooking, crab meat, bottle of rum, but we've got an auto elixir, and the auto elixir instantly heals 20% of your hit points if you fall below 20% hit points. I think it consumes it and it's gone once you do. I'm not positive, but I think that's what it does. I think if you drop below 20%, you use that elixir. It gives you, it's like using one of these, except it's auto. It does it, you don't have to remember to do it. Now what these are for, these little items right here, is you're in the middle of fights. You can hit the space button bar to pause it, and then you can go to your crew, and then you can pick your guy that's under 100%, that's hurt really bad. The 100% is their hit points, by the way, their health. So you can find the guy that's hurt that you need to help. You can click on them, and then you can go to passive item, and you can click on that elixir, and it's basically like telling him to use a potion. He uses that elixir, and he gets 20% of his hit points back. It can come in, you know, it can, I don't know what this guy is. I don't know what purple means. I don't know what happened there. I'll find out though off camera, and I'll know in the next episode when we continue right here where we're at right now. So yeah, this is Pixel Piracy. This is very, very intro, very basic, you know, intro look at it. I haven't played very much. In fact, I've seen everything that I've done already in the game in this video. So there, but it does. I mean, I have watched a Let's Play or two here and there out there, you know, over the last couple of years. Although it was older stuff, it gets pretty deep. I mean, there's a lot to your stats. You can micromanage your pirates now from this screen right here. You can click on this and you can drag and tell him to, you know, draw where you want him to go, like to right there, and he'll do that. And you can tell this guy, all right, I want you to come over to here. And that's, if it says okay, it means that he's going to do it. All right, this is this guy. I want him to attack this guy, and if there was a guy right there, you could let go, and it would target the guy. And then you could micromanage your guys now. So it's not all just an oh shit, let them go into the fray, rampage type thing anymore. You can take the time to pause it and control your guys and tell them what to do, or at least the basics of you know, go do this. But Scurvy, having a craving for some fresh fruits or vegetables, eat something containing vitamins to get well. Untreated scurvy, it's fatal. So he's got scurvy, he's got scurvy. Untreated scurvy is fatal. So all of my guys, 3 of my guys have scurvy. So there they go. They're moving and going to where I told them to. All right, so I'm going to put my guys back out here on the ship. And then we're going to end the episode right after I go to ship setup, and then I go to food, and I go to watermelon, and put me some watermelon down there so that my guys can, there they go, see the food in his hand? These guys that are hungry will go eat. There goes another one. And now this is the only guy left with scurvy. So basically they just have to eat something and then the scurvy goes away. Okay, in this game, scurvy is having a craving for some fresh fruits or vegetables. There he goes. He's going to go over there and eat it. All right, and there, no scurvy. 10-4. All right, guys, hope you're enjoying this. If you are, like, comment, subscribe, because that's going to be the process, the mentality from now on. If you want to see something, give me them thumbs up. Give me them thumbs up. I'm going to always do a few episodes of something, of everything that I've been trying over the last month. But the interaction between you guys and me is really from now on in the future going to determine what we do long series of. I mean, if you guys really like this game, you want to see it, I need to see some thumbs up, and then that's the game we'll focus on. Right now I'm getting the most back from Dungeons 2, so we've been playing a lot of Dungeons 2, and Stonehearth. So those are the 2 that I've been focusing on, but I've played several others, and they just didn't get the recognition. People didn't like them enough, so we've moved on to other games. Being, you know, the pirate game or whatever, the Lost, Stranded Deep, and a couple others. So, you know, like I say, if you like it, thumbs up it. All right? All right. Don't forget to leave comments too. You know, subscribe if you want to follow the channel. There's lots of stuff coming out on the channel this month. Hope you enjoyed. All right, have a great day.